countdown, and the computer went to sleep at the same exact time as it hit 0. It was weird.
So Daniel,
anyway.
Hoey. Oh, is it blue black blade? I thought
yeah, we thought it was black white blade. That's what we have, black white blade.
We don't have a list.
Yeah, we don't have a list yet. So it is black white.
Oh man, blue black blade would be sick to watch.
Yeah, because he's like,
what is that?
Mystic, whatever.
What is that? Kind of, it's like a nighthawk.
Yeah.
Like boom,
it's Hawk Blade. Hawk Blade. Caw Blade. Oh wait, that name was taken.
Hawk Blade, I like.
You know.
You could have a deck with Nighthawks and Squadron Hawks.
Just Hawk, but it's just that could be in this deck.
Oh my god, you guys don't see the look on my face, but there would be so many Hawks. They would be in the day, they would be at the night, there would be squadrons of them.
We need your face again then.
The moment was lost.
You know what I gotta say, but before we get started here, what I think is really funny is there's a whole lot of, like, obviously every city has their teams and their commercials. There's a lot of commercials about the Ravens, and there's a lot of cawing in those commercials. They're all going caw like Ravens, and I just think it's funny because of Caw Blade.
So
anyway,
Daniel opened on, is that a black white sack land that has not been sacked?
Yeah, marsh flats.
Okay.
And a polluted delta from
sacking
Todd.
it now. What do you think's in his list? I saw Vindicate, Swords of Plowshares. I assume there's Soulforged Mystic. Basic.
There's a beautiful plains there.
Is that a beautiful plains? What is that? Like a guru or something? Or are you just saying it's beautiful?
I just think it looks nice. It may be maybe because it is one of those more rare lands, because I honestly don't know what it's from. But all right, we have a list.
Ooh.
Oh, and it goes. Oh,
well, we have an Anderson list.
Yeah, we have Anderson's, right? So is this Daniel? Who is he playing? Is it because we have Daniel Potter's list here?
Maybe it's mislabeled.
Yeah, that should be Daniel Potter. That's Daniel Potter. Matt Hoey is the other guy.
All right.
Figure it out.
Our apologies to both Potter and Hoey.
Yeah, those are Euro basics apparently.
All right, so
the other match is Matt Hoey versus Chris Van Meter. For those of you just tuning in, Chris Van Meter playing Stoneblade and Matt playing Team America.
Let's get back. So
Absolutely,
Potter has just played a Tide Hollow Scholar to gun Hymn to Turok. He doesn't have Hymn to Turok himself? Seems like it would be the sicko in his deck.
Seems that way, but yeah, I don't see it.
His deck has got a lot of stuff. What protections does Mirren Crusader have?
Mirren, is that the? I mean,
it's a white double striker.
I always associate it with a sword because it's black and green.
Black and green.
It's the Feast and Famine protection.
Oh, he's got protection from like all the colors that matter in Todd Anderson's deck.
Yeah, and it's there. So Portal 2, some people are saying, is for the planes.
So what's his get-aheads, right? So he's got Aven Mind Sensor, which has got to be annoying for a lot of decks, right? Mirren Crusader. If he sticks that, that's going to be bad times for Todd. Todd, he could block it with blue creatures that are just going to get chomped. And
so Todd resolves Thoughtseize and takes the, I believe it was the Mirren Crusader. Is that what's sitting on top of
what's
Daniel's?
Tapped? What land is that?
That's a polluted delta.
That is a polluted delta.
Why is that tapped? Oh, Urborg. Urborg. He played Urborg. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
It's just adding a black. I know. I was like, why didn't he fetch? Confused.
Revoker.
So Revoker named Polluted Delta.
It seems semi-irrelevant, actually. Like, it's tapping for mana right now. It just doesn't tap for blue.
Right.
He's got blue from the other land. Oh, actually, he's wastelanded the other land?
He did.
Oh, well, now it seems a lot better.
He is really wrecking Todd's mana right here.
That Tide Hollow Scholar is a little more impressive than he seems initially. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is he's awesome if they
What?
Oh, it's non-land. He didn't name Polluted Delta. It was Jace. Okay, sorry.
Todd's not in that much trouble right now.
No.
Now that his land can be
right,
named.
right.
I think he's like, I don't know if you can name the land.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing. They're discussing that. A little bit of a pause here. So.
All right, let's talk about Daniel Potter's list while they're having their discussion.
Okay.
So he's got 2 Vindicates and 3 Wastelands. So he actually doesn't have that strenuous of a
mana
denial.
Yeah.
And he's got a bazillion equipments, though. He has the hardest working Stoneforge Mystics in the room. He's got a Jide, a Batterskull, a Feast of Famine, and a Fire and Ice. It's like 2x
That's
the
the
equipment.
first Fire and Ice I think we've
Almost
seen.
any other. I mean, he's not going to ever get it against Todd's deck, right? What's he afraid of being blocked by a blue creature?
Right. Well, nice to draw cards though.
Feast of Famine is pretty savage against Todd's deck, though. Let's see, what is... He's got Wheel of Sun and Moon and Enlightened Tutor. If he goes like first turn Enlightened Tutor, second turn Wheel of Sun and Moon, is that great? It's not that great against this deck, is it? It just slows down Tombstalker.
Yeah, I don't really think it's that incredible.
One Thorn of Amethyst. Oh, he's got like a tutor-based sideboard. That's cool. He's got Enlightened Tutors. He's got like a Metamorph, Canonist, Thorn of Amethyst, Tormod's Crypt, Wheel. You can add some more Vindicates after sideboarding.
So Brainstorm resolving now from Todd. Just finished resolving. And it appears that the Delta is fetching a land.
Since when can he use the Delta? Wasn't it named with Phyrexian Revoker?
I think that was incorrect. I think that maybe it was named with the Phyrexian Revoker, but then it was realized that that was not allowed by the rules of the card on Phyrexian Revoker, or the words on the card Phyrexian Revoker.
What is legit MTG?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Need some water.
You want water?
Water.
Does that have something to do with legit MTG?
We're out of Red Bull.
Yeah, we are. I went from like 8 of them to, well, we had 6 left, and I was like, well,
but you
we
were
gotta get rid of
generous
all
with
these Red Bulls. Yeah, can't take them on a plane.
They're not like snakes. If they were snakes, you could take them on the plane, though.
Yeah, disguise my Red Bulls as snakes. Red marker snakes. They're snakes. Red snakes.
I fear for the life of that Tide Hollow Scholar.
Yeah, well, that's why it's it's very impressive until they remove it, and then it's not. But it disrupts things for a little while, and I think that's all that Daniel wants. I mean, sometimes it's great. You just take the D1 removal, and now they need to find that other removal, and it's like, okay, do you want to, when you get that removal back, you got to find other removal.
Diabolic Edict kills the Phyrexian Revoker. He wasn't doing anything anyway.
Yeah. Probably just kind of a
Wasteland, the green land or the black land?
Yeah, which one? Tropical Island.
I was thinking for a second, are you really more afraid of green than black? But then I remember the Urborg.
Yeah.
Yes, the answer is yes.
And Todd says I'll waste as well, so he wastes the Urborg. So now Daniel's stuck on just plains right now, and Caracas. Tide Hollow Scholar.
This Tide Hollow Scholar is working almost as hard as the Stoneforge Mystic.
Doing some work.
Another Wasteland. / Caracas. Legacy is whack.
It really is. Yeah, it actually says, just to confirm with Phyrexian Revoker, it actually says, as it enters the battlefield, name a non-land card. So you cannot name a fetch land.
Plowshares. Oh, he has to count how much lives he's gonna get. Like that one Plowshares undid all the hard work,
all the damage. Yeah.
It's
like, did you
Tide
really
Scholar to this
want to
point.
kill that Goyf? Tinger! Back to work for the Sculler.
Another Goyf. Another Plowshares.
Whoa. Okay. That's Todd's at like, I don't think.
Did he just draw another Plowshares? What is that card?
I think, is that Aven Mind Sensor?
Oh, it's Aven Mind Sensor.
Let's get double Mind Sensor. You can't cast them.
Has anybody drawn a whole lot of extra cards this game, or it's just like literally a dude attacking another dude?
I think it's turn 2 or something right now. I don't know. It's really
Oh, Tarmogoyf again.
Triple Goyf. That is brutal.
You know what's crazy about this? Potter drew a ton of lands this game, but he like threw a bunch of wastelands.
Mm-hmm. Well, here comes Goyf to play.
I mean, Anderson's just got hella racing now because those Plowshares just completely undid. The roughly 100 turns of
Sculler damage.
Sculler beatdown. Is Mind Sensor good in this deck? Against this deck, I mean?
I don't know. Like, I've never played with Mind Sensor before because I guess it doesn't feel like. I think it should just say you can't players can't search libraries this turn. I don't like the just the top 4. Like, why are you giving them a chance at all?
That's a big Tarmogoyf, 5/6.
Yeah. It's approaching full grown.
Yay, planes!
Yay, land. Can he use the white Hymn to Torok here? What costs white and is it at all
relevant? Well, you could get Mother of Runes would be awesome at white.
Well, I was just thinking, is there a white Hymn to Torok? Is there a white card as strong as Hymn to Torok that costs white?
Okay, is there a white card as strong as Hymn to Torok that costs white? No, but there's one that costs white 1 that's pretty awfully good.
Does it resemble a Squire?
Kind of. Sensor, Vindicate. Ooh, Crusader.
Yeah. Oh, guys, move him in. Yeah, please move him in. Didn't get to see the hand very well, but we saw the Mind Sensors that we knew were there. Vendilion Click alongside Tarmogoyf into the red zone.
Snapcaster. Uh-oh. Thoughtseize. Probably take, what do you think, Vindicate? Yep.
Yep.
So Mind Sensors.
So I think there's another Sculler there. I think we're going to game 2.
There's just going to be... There's no outs, right?
Yeah. No, yeah, we're going to game 2. Wow, that was an impressive comeback. It was kind of weird.
I don't think it was that impressive. He was never really under that much pressure.
Right.
Bear.
I guess what I mean is, yeah, he wasn't under much pressure. It's hard to call it a comeback because, like you said, but he was in a crappy situation. It seemed like it just wasn't a losing situation. And
we're just not used to people being attacked by one bear. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like you're used to a much more dynamic offense.
Yeah, just not enough pressure. So
what's Daniel got here? Anything? I mean, he's not going to bring in Parrish, is he? He's got Path of Exile is the stones against Todd Anderson's deck. For sure, that card's coming in. Can Potter just play a game where he just removes every creature in Todd Anderson's deck? Todd's got 10 creatures. Can he just play 2 Perish, 2 Path, 2 Vindicate in? That's 6, 7, and he's got 10, 12. He'll have 12 point removals, and on top of some hand destruction, you can take out creatures. I think he could just try to destroy every creature in Todd Anderson's deck. What do you think?
Sounds like a plan.
I'm just gonna chat about nothing, and the reason is because we're doing some
Yeah.
we're doing some bookkeeping or something, and there's no game going on, and I'm just staring up into space, typing, and the air's like this.
Sorry. We were trying to come up. Well, I already had the question. I was trying to word it reasonably so that Jeremy may be able to do it a little better. But we're gonna give away some more premium.
Really?
We are really.
We
gonna
have been
give
giving away premium like it's. I don't know. That was going nowhere. Snap it. Like it was snapping. I mean, okay.
We were gonna give away premium like it was snapping. That sounds reasonable.
It's been a long weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
I
We're giving away twice as much premium as we just gave away, and half as much premium as we gave away this morning in the finals.
We're going to give away even more premium.
But only
later.
half as much premium as we will be giving away. Was that even English? I think I just skipped like 3
We're
syllables.
giving away 6 months of premium.
We are. And we'll be giving away a year of premium in the finals. But right now, in the semifinals,
What
we are-
Innistrad card is fine?
No, that's not the question.
Oh.
Okay. The question, to win 6
This is
months
why
of free
people were
premium.
distracted doing something. Others were staring off into space. What's going on, guys? Why are you typing on that computer?
All right, shut up, Mike.
Okay, sorry.
We're going to give away 6 months of free premium. Tweet the answer with the hashtag SCG Premium, and you can win 6 months of premium. If you answer the question correctly, what Innistrad card did Evan Irwin recommend picking up ASAP? And Mike Flores, here's your hint, Mike Flores
I bought mine.
went with that. I did not.
Cash money.
Cash money at the booth. What
Star City
Innistrad card?
Games.
What Innistrad card is fine? Is it Innistrad or Innistrad? I was saying Innistrad for a long time, then I started saying Innistrad.
I say
realized.
best within, and you're asking me how to
That's
pronounce
true, never
a word?
mind. Never mind. What Innistrad card is fine? Tweet your answer at SCG Premium. And,
Why is it Todd Anderson happier? He won the game. He's strong and sad.
isn't that the thing? He can't be happy, he's strong sad.
I would get a new nickname. I would name myself like Happy
Strong
Man.
glad.
Strong glad.
I mean, that's 2 positive words. Right? You can have a positive outlook on things, right? I'm strong. That's a good thing.
And
I'm
glad.
glad. I'm glad I'm strong. Glad strong. Glad. Yeah, I don't know.
Hercules Q Einstein. I would name myself.
Do you need another Red Bull? Like, we
Hercules
need to get
Q
somebody else. Isn't it Strong Bad?
Strong Bad is a character.
Strong
bro.
Bad is the Homestar
Oh,
runner.
they both are.
Oh, it's Strong. Okay. I
My
don't
sister
know.
made me like look at that Homestar Runner. I didn't quite get it. Then again, she was the one who had me take the bus. So
We've heard that story, and
Not
some people,
everyone
not
has.
everyone has. Some people may have read it if they were quick draw blogger.
it's
blog
gone
readers.
for the ages now. Paul Jordan said done. It's done.
Alright, so he's looking a little strong gladder.
Now he's looking gladder, sure.
gladder.
What are these green sleeves? Doesn't his wife work for Star City Games? Shouldn't there be some like Star City Games sleeves of some stripe? Like
They're probably sold out.
I'd tap that, or
That was the first edition of those kind of Star City sleeves, but those are no longer available. So if you have those, keep them in the package. You can sell them on eBay in like 10 years for probably $65 or something, you know. Who knows?
I bought my Wastelands at $1.
Yeah. Speculate on those Don't Daze Me Bro sleeves. I just bought tons of them.
Are you kidding me? How much is Entomb?
It's $40 at the
It was like
at
a
the
bulk
booth.
rare. Like you 50-cent rare.
It wasn't very expensive, I remember, yeah. Because it was just very narrow. It's still kind of narrow,
Narrow, but like
but very
the legacy is
powerful.
like so popular amongst people who apparently have houses made of gold that you can charge them anything for any card. You're like, what does this card do? It untaps some lands. $4,000.
I gotta listen. Here's something I thought was awesome that I just never noticed. But Drew Levin's article this past week was talking about Entomb and Past in Flames, and he mentioned about how he kind of just made me aware of the fact that Entomb is basically like a mystical tutor with Pass in Flames, because you don't have to put a creature in the yard. You can get any card out of your deck and put it in the yard. So if you're playing Pass in Flames, you get to just put anything in the yard and play Pass in Flames, and you get it. It's like you get to search for an instant or sorcery. I think that's really cool.
Ooh, so Daniel Potter opening up with
Mother of Runes.
Mother of Runes.
Mother of Runes!
I had a Pro Tour once where I won.
Had a Pro Tour
I played in a Pro Tour once where I won every game one,
Mm-hmm.
and I finished day one at 2-5.
I've heard about this.
But you haven't heard this part.
Maybe not.
The only 2 matches I won were against red-white mid-range creature decks, and I made so many mistakes against Mother of Runes. I mean, you cannot imagine. Like, I'd be like, removal that. He's like, all right, response pro. I'm like, oh, what was I thinking? Removal it again, or like, what are you doing? It's pro red. like I made hundreds of mistakes against Mother of Runes, and my opponents must have like wanted to jump off a cliff because I crushed them. Utterly crushed them.
Well, Todd Anderson cuts off all those Mother of Runes at the pass with the Ghastly Demise on turn 1. Has the 1 mana answer for it.
Would it be like a lull if Daniel Potter just like sacked his land and then he's like, nah, never mind. Uh-oh, Bobby.
Bring back Bobby. But yeah, like the other thing, Entomb with Past in Flames, I think is awesome. Entomb with Snapcaster Mage is awesome. It's just like, if you don't have, I have Snapcaster Mage in my deck, I'm going to Entomb, something and give it flashback.
Bobby dead. Look at him, he's like, get Bobby out of here. No Bobbies. No Bobbies at all. He's dead.
Tear off his arms.
Go back to
legs.
Wisconsin.
Dismembers Bob.
Oh my gosh, I'm thinking of Bob being dismembered. He's my friend.
Thoughtseize. We've got Path to Exile, Marsh Flats, and Scrubland. Is that what that is?
I think there was.
He took something else.
I don't know. Stoneforge Mystic, I think.
Okay. He took it so quick. He was like quick to dismember the Bob and grab the Stoneforge.
Oh man! I think a minute ago Daniel Potter was like, "This draw is sick."
Yeah.
Like it was just like
Mother
of Runes.
Yeah.
Dismember Bobby, Thoughtseize, your Stoneforge Mystic, and him to Torok. Why not?
Yeah.
You know what would be really good right now, Bobby.
Yep. So Daniel Potter draws his card empty-handed with a Jite on board and nothing to equip it to, and passes back to Todd, who's had all the answers thus far in game 2. And Tarmogoyf. So now he's got all the threats.
Response. May have some responses. Daniel's like, oh, you know what'd be great? That Stoneforge Mystic.
And Dark Confidant.
Todd's deck's looking real impressive this match. Response,
Yep.
Even
Mind Sensor.
Why was that in response?
I don't.
In response search. I mean, that
know.
seems like the logical course of action.
Yeah, I mean, responding to the Mind Sensor with a search, sure. I'm not sure why he played the Mind Sensor.
I mean, he's gonna play it and then like equip it with GT and get in there and start getting counters on it.
I see. He wasn't trying to limit the search at all. So okay, that makes a lot more sense. The Goyf is a 4/5, by the way.
So like twice as big as the Mind Sensor.
Mind Sensor, equip, attack.
I think Potter really wants to draw like a Thoughtseize or like a Side Hollow Sculler. You know,
Yeah,
like
he nice.
He needs that guy. It's his only man. All right. Oh, this is
The Mind Sensor now
absurd.
meeting a Ghastly Demise alongside that Mother of Runes. And Tarmogoyf in.
what does he want to top here? Stoneforge Mystic would be pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. Oh, second Tarmogoyf from Todd Anderson. Wow. Just brutal plays from Todd. Answer every threat that you provide, and then and have threats of my own. So there's a Tide Hollow Scholar. That's
Oh man,
not
that's
terrible.
so demoralizing.
Double Snapcaster.
So, like, can't you just play the other Snapcaster and then get back the Dismember?
Get back the Ghastly Demise, or whether it's
the
a Ghastly Demise
doesn't
non-black.
target
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Sorry. Get back the Dismember, get back the Snapcaster. That's if he even wants it. Like, which he's fine because he can just swing in with Goyfs. So he's untapping. Drawing his card.
I think I would probably Snapcaster Dismember, get in.
And then he's just giving Daniel opportunity to soak up some damage and. But no, that seems bad.
Dismember, no, he can make it a 6, so it won't die.
Right.
Yeah, that's terrible. Never mind. But attacking first.
Yeah, it was very good thinking by Daniel to equip that Chite and keep it out of it's out of Dismember range if Todd were to try to do the rebuy. So
Why's Todd keep touching Daniel's cards and moving his fingers around?
To put him on tilt.
You think?
I don't know.
It's weird. He's just touching his cards.
I know some people are very weird about that, stop touching my cards and stuff like that. That's fine. I'm just not saying there's anything wrong with it. I don't think I'm not.
I wouldn't go on tilt on, but it's unusual to me to see that stuff going on.
Get that Dark Confidant out of here. You're just scooping
I mean,
it
that
up.
was savage, horrible.
With the Dismember as a
and then he just
scooper. So
kill that to death.
So the Goyf just killed it, and he just chose to keep the counters on the Chite. Is that right?
For why? It's Snapcaster Mage.
No, he kills the Goyf. Okay.
Oh. I mean, what's he need? It's hard for me. What? What's he pointing at me for?
It's a very strong point.
Oh, Vendilion Click. He chooses not to move the Vendilion Click's ability on that land. This game looks pretty well in hand for Todd's side.
Yeah, it's not looking good for Dan.
In. That's got to be close to lethal, right?
And that's it. Todd Anderson through to the finals on the back of Goyf and Vendilion Click, legacy staples.
I mean, I think he won on the back of just